debt. And while he promised Mandy he'd pay back the full amount, he wanted to do it in installments to avoid Audrey discovering what he did. Unfortunately, she found out, but to make matters even worse, she went and told Connie they would not be paying. She then told Connie that if she continued to pester them, she'd report her to the police. Connie didn't appreciate being threatened and told Audrey that if she went to the cops,
I go down, I take your daughter with me.
then she'd be implicating Mandy in the sports betting crimes as well. Audrey thought she was bluffing, but ultimately decided not to find out and didn't report her to the authorities. Georgie ended up paying off Jim's debt with some money he stashed away, but it's safe to say things are still sour between the McCallister parents and Connie. Why Connie being on the outs with the McCallisters is the worst development. Yet, while it's true I'm very worried about Mandy's former flame showing up in the season finale, that's still a ways down the road. What I'm most concerned about now is that Audrey made an enemy out of Connie. Not only is Georgie's grandmother much closer to Mandy than any other member of the Cooper family outside of her mixing it up with good and bad moments, but I wonder if I'll be saying that in a couple of seasons when this is still happening, and they're no closer to splitting than they are now. Georgie